Donald Trump signed an executive order that would lead to the dismantling of the Department of Education. Here is video from that moment when the president signed that order, and all new in the past 15 minutes. Opponents are readying a lawsuit to try to block the order, and a GOP senator is saying that he's ready to introduce a bill that would formally dismantle the Department of Education. Completely eliminating the agency would require 60 votes in the Senate, and Republicans admit that they do not have that support right now in the Senate. This is a little taste of what President Trump had to say before he signed that executive order.
We're going to be returning education very simply back to the states where it belongs, and this is a very popular thing to do, but much more importantly, it's a common sense thing to do, and it's going to work. Absolutely, it's going to work.
Now, here is a little bit about what that executive order specifically says. It orders the Education Secretary, Linda McMahon, to facilitate the closure of the Department of Education and return educational authority to the states. Some programs, including Title I funding and also funding for students with disabilities, will be moved out of the Education Department and go to other agencies.
All right, Brian, thank you. And Wake County Public Schools released a statement in response to the efforts to dismantle the Department of Education. The school system says, quote, "These funds are not optional. They are essential, and there are no local resources that can replace them." The district goes on to say shifting responsibility from one federal agency to another could create bureaucratic delays, uncertainty, and gaps in services. Let's take you to Wall Street. Stocks took a dive today. They ended up mostly flat as investors are still worried about the economy. The Dow lost 11, the S&P lost 12, and the Nasdaq lost 59.